Hi, I'm Arpita and I am an overthinker. Pretty familiar term, right? Very much hyped these days, all thanks to social media. Even as I start speaking about this, there's a chain of thoughts running at the back of my head at their best ever speed. You know how these chain of thoughts feel? It's like a playlist that is infinite, but wronging all the theories of infinity also keeps playing on loop. Even for simplest of the matters, the range that my thoughts can cover or extend to has the ability to beat a massive sixer by Dhoni. You name the situation, and there is an entire movie plot ready right in my head. A kind of plot that is actually a mix up of all the genres: action, thriller, suspense, crime, melancholic, and so on. For me, I still haven't figured out how overthinking became a permanent guest in my life. To give you a sense of how I feel when I say this, I would state the opening dialogue of Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice. I quote, "In sooth, I know not why I am so sad. It wearies you, you say it wearies me, but how I caught it, found it, came by it, what stuff it's made of, whereof it's born, I am to learn. And such a want wit sadness makes of me that I have much ado to know myself." I unquote. I don't intend to create a negative atmosphere here, nor do I want to instill any pessimistic vibe so that you don't form an opinion about me being a despondent. But since I'm speaking about this, I want to give examples for you to understand. I don't know if this is the right example or not, but this is actually what I go through. Did you by chance notice the chain reaction of thoughts that's going on right here? These are actually the raw emotions that I'm showcasing. Just to express one thing, I have to swim and come out of an ocean of thoughts. Coming back to the example that I wanted to give was of my dad. When my dad fell ill, the range of my thoughts brought a sudden thud in my heart that resonated: my dad will somehow leave us. It's not about me having a pessimistic mindset. After all, how and why would anyone think of something like this to happen? But again, these thoughts are something that's not in my control. I clench my fist and scream from within, "Stop, just stop." But all goes into vain. So when my dad passed away and the following events happened, the scenarios had already played in my head well before. Way, way too difficult, no doubt, but a physical representation of my deadliest imaginations. Overthinking does not come alone. Anxiety and panic attacks are its best friends. I'm literally getting goosebumps as I say you this. The moment overthinking switches on, just know that the fuse here is dormant and the circuit sparks me off into those emotions which I never want to undergo. You face those, constantly fight your battles, and then someone puts a label on you. You try and open up, but you get shooed away on the pretext that you think a lot when all you wanted to speak about was the same thing. You still keep your hopes that your handful of people will understand, but seems that they too have given up on you. I've always believed that healing is a continuous process. While I have already started my journey, I still have that rage in me of being this complicated, this difficult to love or be loved. This exasperated feeling of being an outcast. But again, all these are a result of my overthinking. Let not anyone bog you down or conform you with some pre-formulated boundaries and standards. Five fingers of the hand are not alike. Every individual cannot be the same. We are not machines to run with mechanisms. We are not apps to follow any coded language. We are humans who are embodied with diverse emotions, who ought to feel those emotions in a varied set of ways. Humanity will actually stop existing if we start drawing a line on these emotions. As for me, I'll try my very best to be that companion and a patient listener to whoever comes to me. I would like to urge the same to everyone hearing me. Try and be that friend. It won't take much. You may not realize, but your one step of compassion can have an immense impact on anybody. So, to all those who are hurting and healing at the same time, we are in this together. And there is a light waiting for us at the end of the dark tunnel. The tunnel is bound to end. Having faith on ourselves is all we need to cross it. Thank you.